Well, good morning. What a happy, happy day. Are you having a good day today?
Yeah.
Did you have Sabbath school this morning? Yes, we did too. I got to go to Sabbath school. So, hey, I have a question for you today. And we have to put on our thinking caps because I'm going to ask you a question about a certain kind of animal. I don't know if you've ever even heard of this kind of animal. It's called a horse. Have you ever heard of a horse before? Anybody raise your hand? Horse? Wow, you guys are well educated here. So, hey, I have a question. Tell what is something that you know about a horse? Do you know anything about a horse? Someone want to share? What do you know about a horse?
They sleep standing.
Sleep standing up. That's a good. Anybody else have so? Yeah.
Horses got a lot of work to do.
Wow, that's right. I think so. Do we have a hand down at that end? They're strong. You want to say something? They eat hay. Okay. So, hey, I got a bit of a story for you folks. I was just about your age. That was probably 5 or 6 years ago. And so we got to go visit some friends, and they had a certain kind of animal. What kind of animal you think they had?
A horse.
Wow, you guys have been listening, huh? They had not just one horse and not 2 horses, but
3.
3 horses. 3 horses. And that was up in the big pasture way across. Well, these were people that like to, you ever do you live in a house where you don't wear shoes in the house? Well, our friends were people, the no-shoe people. And I had left my shoes at the front door, and I kind of forgot about that. But I was wearing bare feet. You ever gone outside barefoot? You ever done that before? Well, all the big kids went up to the pasture, and what do you think they were looking at?
The horses.
That's what they were doing. They were looking, and I was going, I don't want to feel left out. Have you ever gone looking at horses right up close? Ever done that before? Yeah? Okay. You have too? So I was wanting to be not left out. I was going, where are all the fun kids? So I was on my bare feet, and across their driveway, they had gravel, sharp, pokey gravel. And I was limping along trying to get across the gravel. And I was trying to catch up with those people. And they were across the pasture with a couple horses. But there was another horse right near the gate where I climbed through. I thought, well, why should I go all the way over there and look at those horses when there's a horse right here? And I got to tell you, I got a whole big education about horses in just a very short amount of time. I went up and I patted that horse, and I even said, "Hi, horsey. Hi, horsey." And I patted that horse, and that horsey took a step and crunched right down on my foot. And that was a surprise. It wasn't like a birthday surprise where you open a present and you blow out the candles. No, not that kind of surprise. But I was surprised. I definitely was. And so I tried to have a little conversation with the horse. And what does it feel like when you have a horse on your foot? What do you think? Is that comfortable?
No.
No, not comfortable. I noticed that right away. And the horse, I tried to say, horsey, you can move, but no, the horsey just leaned. And here's the way this works. The horsey had been standing on all this hard old ground, and he'd been looking all day long for a nice, soft, bare foot to just relax And I said, "Move, horsey." And I look up, and he's got a big old grin on his face, just smiling. Oh, finally found this nice, relaxing foot. But I had a different kind of feeling about that. My foot and their foot were feeling different things, I think. So I was hollering and thumping on the side of that horse, and it seemed like only a day and a half, 2 days or something like that before that horsey moved. And I looked down at my foot, and it didn't look like the other foot anymore. It didn't look like a happy foot. And I went limping away. And I figured I'd gotten enough acquainted with that horse for a while, had enough fun with the horse, so I went limping away. So I was thinking about this the last few days. I was thinking about children's story. And I was thinking about that. Because you know something? I've treated people kind of like that horse treated me sometimes, you know? When you're not very nice to people, you ever had that happen? Or somebody treats us not very nice? You ever had somebody treat you not very nice? Like a horse leaning on your foot? That might not bother them at all, but it sure bothers us, doesn't it? You got a loose tooth, do you? You do?
Talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it? We won't mention it then. Nobody will know. It's our little secret. Okay, moving on about the horse. So this is the way this works. Have you ever taken the last cookie and a brother or sister goes, "Hey, I want a cookie." And you're going, "Nope, that's my cookie." Okay? How about we do this? How about we make everybody happy? How do you do? What did you do?
Split it in half.
That's I love that idea. Do you think that everybody think that's a good idea? Split it in half so everybody's feet feel good that way, right? My feet feel so much better when I'm eating a cookie. Don't you think? I think so too. Well, how about we have another story next week? Thank you so much for all the information about horses, and you can go join your parents again. Happy Sabbath.